What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the next part of the walkthrough, and before we jump to the next region, I figured it would be nice to show you all how I would suggest you get through Twilight missions. Now, as I mentioned on a previous episode, these are going to rotate every day. They're essentially beefed up version of missions that you've already done already. Not every single one is similar to a story mission. Some of them are kind of unique, but most of them are. Now, a big part of going through Twilight missions is that, obviously, first off, everything is red. So if you're colorblind, I feel bad for you. But essentially, everything in these is going to be yokai. Even up ahead, you can see we have yokai right there. Now, I would not suggest killing everything in a Twilight mission. In fact, the opposite. Because these are daily missions, I'd highly suggest you focus on burning through these bad boys as fast as you possibly can. We're gonna put, we need one more tiger running on for sure. Level up here. I'll take it. I want 2 tiger running. I mean, eventually I'll have capacity, but you know, got time for that. I need it right now. Need it now. So when I talk about burning through, I'm talking about the exact thing I have right now, that tiger running scroll. So as a reminder, this is right here. It's one of the very first things you get in the ninja tree, and essentially this is just going to ramp your dash speed up and allow you to haul ass through a mission. And since these missions are going to rotate every day, we're going to spend this point, by the way, the idea is you can go through this mission and you can get a lot of experience for killing all the stuff here. You know, if you're struggling to level up, it might be worth it. But I'm doing this because I want the quality Umber sight. I want the rare loot that comes along with accomplishing this mission. That's why I'm doing it, not because I'm trying to get any, not because I'm trying to prove anything. No, these missions are dailies. So anybody that's played an MMO or even a typical game as a service, you know, when it comes to daily missions, you are there to get the job done. And that's exactly how I feel about my Twilights. So in general, what I would suggest doing is you pop these tiger running scrolls and you haul ass through the level. The only time I'm going to actually like stop and fight something is if I need to open up a shortcut, like right here. Another thing to keep in mind is that you know, you don't need to re-get Kodamas or anything. These are just going through these for fun. So here's one change. We actually need to kill this thing before we can proceed. We can't actually just straight run through it. We'll get some pretty good loot out of these, though. Another big change here. Well, not really a big change, but we'll have exploding guys. They'll try and ambush you. We got a Yokai over here as opposed to a Gaki. And then out here, we actually have some stuff in the water. But like I said, just haul ass on through. Alright, this next part there's going to be some Dark Realm stuff, so we're going to up the ante a little bit. What I mean by that is we're going to be running with both our Barrier Talisman and our Tiger running. What's great about this is going to keep, we're basically going to be hauling ass. Barrier Talisman will keep our key up, so if we have to slow down at all, boom, key's back. Kick that down. Rest at the shrine just to get back our tiger running scrolls. I also want to reiterate, this is just, I would do this for pretty much any Twilight mission. This isn't meant to be a guide for just this one mission in particular, just more general. Think of them as like guidelines. Like, this is how I would suggest going through and doing these. Because you do want to get them done. Alright, now, where is he at? Where are you at, you little shit? There he is. This is the guy I was looking for in the actual walkthrough mission, because I've done this place in Twilight so many times, I expect them now. Second nature. And now we're gonna kill you. Come here. You can see just how much damage these guys can do in a Twilight mission. It's a little bit crazy. See all the extra Amrita coming in from purging the Dark Realm. We actually have to come down here and take this guy out for this one. Like I said, a couple of the missions, there's very slight changes. That being one of them for this mission, but nothing really major. Actually, this is one of the only ones I can think of where where it actually differs in the sense that, like, the key to open the door moves, whereas on the other missions it doesn't at all. Like, you don't even have to open up the gate to the shrine is just open. You just had to purge the Dark Realm to use it. I'm gonna lure this guy over here fast. Kami! Think of them as like harder Dark Souls levels. Like over here, instead of an archer, it's this guy that has a freaking cannon. He's waiting to try and hit you in the face with it. Actually, I think we need to hit the shrine to get the thing to even spawn. Yeah, that might be the case. It's fine. We can go right back up this way. Damn it. It's panic shooting at that guy. And there we go. Now you can see the key right there on the ledge. Got that soul core. Then we're ready to jump into the boss. Alright, here we go. You also notice we only have one pillar that we can potentially pop on the Twilight version of this. And stuff will hit a lot harder. So a little bit closer than our first encounter, but still not too bad. You can see we managed to, for a mission that took us 2 episodes to cover everything. On the flip side of that, for the Twilight mission, we went through and burned through the entire thing in under 10 minutes. And this is at a relatively low level. At a high level, you'll tear through this super fast. And there it is, quality Umbrasite. You also notice the soul core we got is a much higher level. It's at 29 now. So that is a good way. Oh, and it looks like it's morning, so the new Twilight mission just showed up. So this is actually Blood-Tainted Samurai. I think this is the very first mission in the game, maybe? I don't know, I just want to take a look to see which one this is. We're not going to do another Twilight mission here. But, oh no, this is the one with the double guys followed up by Tengu. Okay. Yeah, so this one, you remember the shrine up top, very similar structure. Except that we would fight a Tengu, which, well, you know what? We're already in it. We can show one more. Why not? Let's show one more, just to put it all out there. How to knock out Twilight missions. So similar to before, we're just going to be burning through this place. We're not worried about fighting anything. We're just looking to get it done and get that Umbrasite. This time we're going to be going right as opposed to before how we went to left. We're actually going to be making our way straight for the shrine. Oh god, these guys did not think they were going to follow me all the way here. Bye, Yoki. All the way here. Kill this guy. This one guy we wanted to kill because he'll summon revenants in the boss fight. Beyond that, let's... I was hoping you'd come over so that I could plunge attack you, but I see you're not interested in that. I've come too far to die to you casuals. Actually, we're just going to do this. We don't need to kill them, we just need to rest at the shrine. The old bamboozle. Now they're right back there. Now if I had killed them, they wouldn't respawn like they just did. But, you know, once again, just here to get that delicious quality Umbrasite. Same with this guy. He does not even matter. Just trying to get on in. First we gotta kill these two. And now we're gonna fight that same Tengu that we fought before. Except now it's a Twilight version mission of them. And he's dead. So now that we have some quality Umbracite, let's show you what this stuff is good for. Now, I've been talking about it for a while, but quality Umbracite is great if you can get it this early in the game. We're probably not going to use it just yet on a weapon, but it's what will allow you to get really, really nice bonuses on your weapons, your armor, or on your accessories. We're also going to knock out this try and knock out. What's ironic is this mission is probably harder than the ones we just did. But so if we go to the blacksmith, for example, and I go to temper now, and I take a look at my axe, wherever, by newest, sort by level. So I see now that for strong attack break, I could trade that out for a couple different things. All those are kind of crap still. Actually, a lot of these are crap. We're not getting anything good on this. Well, usually there's some better stuff. Paralysis accumulation, final blow damage. Every now and then you'll see something that's really nice, but yeah, here we go. See, I can imbue lightning, and then I can have a lightning axe. There we go. See, I told you there's good stuff. It's just it doesn't show up all the time. Which actually, let's talk about re-rolling odds. Let's say there isn't anything good. If I just take quick attack break here, I can see even the odds in the quality Umbracite category have re-rolled. So I could keep re-rolling this over and over and over until I get something I want. There are certain things that conflict. Like, for example, since this has corruption already, I'm never going to see lightning or anything like that. Life drain showing up. If I could get like life drain on skill, that would be dope. Probably won't see it this early though. And unless I see something I really want, I'm not going to bother using it now. So let's keep block on this. So anyway, that will allow you to get stuff on gear. Let's knock out this Dookie side mission real fast, just for the sake of having it done. As I mentioned, this place is essentially, it's just going to be a gauntlet. There's going to be a bunch of different enemies that we're going to end up fighting through. And then at the end, it's going to be a switchblade guy that is way stronger than he has any right to be. Remember, we can just go straight this way, get right into it. I don't remember if there's a shrine. I think there's a shrine before we make it all the way over. Oh no, never mind. We got to go this way first, and we get a shortcut to come back to the first shrine. So let's haul ass for that shortcut. It's funny, I actually started off taking notes for all of these missions. Like, I had full notes written down on everything that you could get here. Like, for example, there's a big Gaki, there's a little Gaki over there. If you go that way, a small Gaki is going to ambush you, and there's going to be a snake that's going to wait that'll try to jump on you with the Gaki. We have that tree Gaki. We need to purge this to kick down the shortcut tree. Boy. Oh my god, the paralysis. Gaki over here making plays. Gaki making plays. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. These side missions, man. No right being as difficult as they are. You can always come back and do them late game. To be fair, I was also running through. I should have killed that Gaki first. We ain't got time for that. We're just trying to get this mission done. So I have 100% on this region. Skip you. This way. This way. Oh man, I've done pissed off half the map. About to really find out how many enemies I pissed off and go up this tree and see what follows. You're the one that paralyzed me before. Would die for that transgression. And it looks like we've lost aggro on pretty much everything, so now we're just going to go and take care of this guy. See, I broke the horn there, got a bunch of damage in. This is just a shortcut that we can now take from the shrine. A couple couple skills we're gonna pick up. We got Dark Realm maxed out. Let's do max out this, more Anima. Axe Tree. We can't get Bear's Bane yet. Let's get Rumbling Earth. Now in this, we're gonna talk about that in a second here. Let me get this. Picking up Heaven here. This is gonna just give us a buff and high stance. As I mentioned before, we're gonna pick up that and that and that. Those are our next skills. And in Omio, we're gonna level up Barrier Talisman again. Now, into skill customization, I now have a couple skills I can get by holding Y. So high stance, we're gonna keep Mad Spinner, we're going to keep Mad Spinner there. And low stance, we're going to put Rumbling Earth. This is important because you might have, there's like 3 or 4 different abilities I could choose from with the whole Y. And I want to make sure that I am putting them on particular stances. Otherwise, I'll be buying abilities and not actually having access to use the abilities, which would certainly be a waste. So anyway, we run right on up in here, and this is going to be the encounter. So we're going to summon something up, level 60. See, these guys know. They're up here. They're up here with level 64 because they know this area is bullshit. So we got some Gakis to start. Let's say it's a Gaki to an Anki, and then after the Anki, we have the switch bait guy that shows up. This is wave 2. I also want you to notice how I'm getting so much enemy here. Every time I cleanse that pool, I get a huge chunk. And he's dead. And that's gonna wrap up that mission. So, like I said, there's a couple pieces of loot around, but it's all random loot. No ninja locks or anything that's, you know, important to grab here. Just stuff that could be good, stuff that could be junk. But in general, we're gonna get better stuff just playing through the main missions anyway. So, I think another reason why I wanted to do this is I mentioned it before, but Nioh really ramps up in New Game Plus. Just kind of how, for those of you that ever played like a Path of Exile game or a Diablo game, you know that you play the game, you get through the campaign of the game, and then after you finish the campaign, you start unlocking the higher armor sets, and you start kind of min-maxing and refighting bosses. Like a Diablo, it's greater rifts, you know, and you might get 20 hours out of the Diablo 3 campaign, but after the fact, you could get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours out of doing New Game Plus and the rifts. And that's exactly how Nioh is. Nioh is very similar in that the game itself is really after your initial run, where you start min-maxing your sets and figuring out all the different weapons and, you know, what you like the most and what set you want to farm versus what set you want to duel and all that jazz. So for crap missions like this, we're just going to bang those out to help you get the achievement, not worried about all the loot. Anyway, we're going to wrap on up. We are going to hop to the next region. As I mentioned, well, it's supposed to be this episode. We're going to the next region. But we're going to skip this. Did a movie with Hideyoshi, basically checking out Nobunaga's sister, being like, damn, she looked good. Nobunaga's like, you're a scrub, stay away. That's basically all that happens. So anyway, we will catch you guys soon enough with the hidden monsters of Okehazama.